Hi everyone, after my video last week saying that Test Drive solarcrown was dead, it looks as if they're attempting a revival. Not only did they put out an update last week, they're also included in the PlayStation Plus free games for February, so it looks as if they're going to try and bring in a new player base. For those that have been playing it a while and have accumulated some cars that they no longer wish, the ability to sell them is there. It's in the hotel at the bottom of the stairs. You'll be able to find it no problem, not like me last week where I was struggling to get it. But you can sell any cars that you don't use, and there's also one in the Ibiza location as well towards the left hand side to get rid of those cars that you no longer need, get a bit more cash to spend on what you want. Now on to the casino. In my last video, searched high and low for the poker, couldn't find it, but here it is. Onto your left hand side at the bottom, it's not up the stair at all. All you do is speak to this wee fella here, you'll use the lift, it will take you up. You'll then be able to buy chips to play there, but unless this changes with the new player base that comes in and people want to start playing it, I did try and find a game myself, but you can't actually play alone. It's poker I suppose, which makes sense, but just waiting for a mate, nobody turns up, so you can't actually play a game, so it's pretty pointless to have it there in the first place. Once you've sold the unwanted cars, I thought I'm going to give myself a wee look, see if there's anything else there that you want to purchase and start using in the game, but there's not really been many new cars added to it at all, and the ones that I did see are ones that you have to actually use some new sort of currency in the game to buy it. You can't actually use the money that you've earned from doing races, which is wild to be quite honest. Now to take a look at the new game mode, which is basically Uber Simulator if you ask me. You'll get a description on the left hand side of what the requirements for the passenger are, whether it's to be a quick one or they have nausea and you want to drive slow kind of thing. It varies depending on the passenger, and they've got random requests whilst you're driving, to put the windows up and down, or they come up with questions that you've got to answer if you believe in karma and things like that. So like I said, it's basically Uber Simulator. You've probably been in taxis all in your life, and you can probably remember some of the rubbish patter that you get from taxi drivers. It's a bit role reversed here, that's what you're getting for the passenger. Now these can be quite financially rewarding depending on the level of the contract. Pretty sure that purple's been the highest one, so have a look at them. If you are getting a bit bored of just doing the monotonous racing, then it can be something just to break it up a bit, so don't completely rule it out. Now on to some tips for any newcomers that are going to be giving it a try due to it being free on PlayStation Plus. Number one for me, keep a look at the tasks tab in your options there. You'll see any highlighted races that it wants you specifically to look at, and you'll get extra XP, extra cash from doing those. Now, other than that, I would advise that you always drive everywhere. Once you've visited certain locations such as the petrol stations and the garages, you'll be able to fast travel inside and outside to those. Now, yeah, it comes in handy down the line, but to start off with, just drive as much as you can. The more you drive, the higher your XP will go up for discovering roads, and you'll also come across wreckages for cars that you need to complete, and there's also locations all around the map where there's extra bits of cash sitting that you need to find as well, so that will help you along the way to rank up the different cars and then get improvements for those as well. There's different types of races that you can also look at, and it will be specific to certain types of vehicles, so just be wary when you're spending your money that you actually need cars for certain race categories. That's definitely one to keep an eye on. With the different types of races, there are ones that are specific to clan battles that will give you more XP, and then there's ones that will give you more cash. There's also navigation ones where you don't actually know on your wee screen, the bottom left hand side, where to go. You basically just have to work it out, so there's a lot of trial and error there. And as you progress, this may sound pretty obvious, you will gain access to be able to purchase the higher powered cars. So, with it going to PlayStation Plus, will you be one person that's giving it a try? If so, let me know in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed the content, and please like and subscribe. Any new subscribers are greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.